Hey everybody, hope everybody's been doing good. It's been about 2 weeks since my last update. Thought I'd show everybody the garden. We had an almost freeze slash frost right after my last video. So a lot of my cucumbers got taken out. What you're looking at here is a horrific mess of cucumbers that were coming up and got taken out by the cold temperatures. Cucumbers are really susceptible even if it doesn't get to frost or freezing. If it gets almost there, they don't like it. But they're all starting to come back. You can see I've got way too many. I'm going to thin them out. Again, these are the Market Moors. Those are the straight 8s, and these are the burp, whatever, the hybrid 2s. I've got some squash that are coming up there. 3 squash that are there. Additionally, I have got 5 squash plants here. These are doing the best, or these were planted first, so they're much further along. They're about to start growing the flower nodes, and the tomato plants are all doing really good. They're growing very well. I've got some tomatoes on the vines. I don't know if you can see that. That's my early girl plant. Got a few in there. There's another one back there somewhere. Don't really want to mess with it too much. I've got some on my husky cherry plants and flowers on all of them at this point. They're all just starting to really kind of take off. Got some flower action going on in there somewhere. There you go. And these are the 2 porter plants up front. I've got in the back I've got the BHN 444, and then a celebrity plant, and then husky cherry, and then these front 2 are porters. On the back, the very back, those back 2 in the corner are 2 Super Sweet 100 plants. And then coming in front of that, I've got a Sure Fire plant. And in front of that is a Juliet plant. And that's a Better Boy plant. And that's another Juliet. And again, in the very back, that's a Super Sweet 100. Those are cherries. And then, that's a Parks Whopper. Those are big tomatoes. The third one there is the Early Girl plant. And a husky cherry plant. And then finally, that's a Tammy G. That's another cherry type tomato. These are my garlic plants. They're doing real good. Do have some weeds and stuff that are growing up. I'm going to pull those this weekend. I'm off. The garlic's coming up. I did pull one of them to see if they were ready. I really have no idea when to pick them. They're not ready. Really strong garlic, but they're not finished bulbing out. Our watermelon plants are not doing too much. I think they like the hotter weather. I'm not sure, but they're still growing. And then I've got squash palooza here. I've got just tons of seedlings that come up everywhere. I'm going to thin them out. More squash that I know what to do with, but once again, everything's doing good, and all the plants seem happy. None of them are showing any signs of stress or problems. Some of the different varieties have, the leaves are shaped different. Of course, you can see I get a lot of wind here. We had a cold front come through. It's going to get down to at least 40. Hopefully that's as cold as it gets, maybe even colder than that, but shouldn't get any damage on the plants, but it'll definitely stunt their growth. But what can you do? It's been a strange growing season. Hopefully the weather will be nice long enough for these cucumbers to take off and start vining. I'm going to put cages so they can all grow up, these cages here. But Anyway, hope everybody enjoyed it, and get all your plants in. It's time to plant.